Democrats still slamming the Chamber of Commerce for not revealing where they get their money, but even their pals in the mainstream media are questioning the White House strategy on this one. Our next guest has evidence of foreign funding for political campaigns. It's just not the kind of evidence President Obama and his advisor David Axelrod want to hear. Pamela Geller is author of The Post-American Presidency, the Obama Administration's War on America, and she is editor of AtlasShrugs.com. Well, all this involves some interesting campaign contributions from people in Gaza.
Yes.
Correct?
Yes. Actually, there were a lot of strange and peculiar and foreign contributions. Those were particularly egregious from a Hamas-controlled area in Gaza, roughly $35,000 from Edwin, Hossam, and Osama Monin. They also received many...
Edwin, by the way, E-D-W-A-N.
Yes.
Yes.
They also received Obama T-shirts sent to them in Gaza, so you couldn't say that you didn't know. At the time, this is all in the book, the foreign contributions, there were millions of dollars in foreign contributions. Those were the most egregious. At the time, the Obama campaign people said they had been refunded. We, readers did help me, went through thousands of pages of documents, all the refund papers. There were no refunds made, and I just want to add, the Monins said they have not received their money.
By the way, it says where state is listed. When you look at the Federal Election Commissions, because I have seen their names listed on the federal, it says state GA, which a lot of people thought was Georgia, but apparently they meant Gaza. There you can see what we're talking about there, and nobody, I guess, assumed immediately that it was anything other than Georgia, but they were referring to the Gaza
But they
Strip.
sent the Obama T-shirts to Gaza, so the Obama campaign people knew.
All right, now we have called the White House, and we talked to a spokesperson there, Josh Earnest, who says, and I believe we can put it up on the screen here, the money in question was returned. And money that could not be returned because the donor could not be found was given to charity. In fact, they then listed a website from the Federal Election Commission, which does seem to see returning of $835 here, $835 there, $1,583 there. So it does look like, according to this page from the Federal Election Commission, the money was returned.
Well, they're conflating a number of issues. Another egregious campaign violation that I found were these names of people that didn't exist, like HB. And the bank was Kumam, and there was no bank. They were made-up names. You could go on. There was so much credit card fraud. You could go on, and we did this.
When you say credit card fraud, what evidence do you have that there was actual fraud?
Well, you could go on to their website, list yourself as, let's say, Osama bin Laden, and donate money with anybody's credit card, but without using your real name.
And that money was kept when
that money was kept.
Irregularities were pointed out?
Yes, that money was kept. Everybody was doing it. It became something of a joke virally on the net. And what was even more troubling is that when all of this was pointed out, and you could see we went through thousands of pages.
But you apparently missed this one, unless this has been doctored somehow.
Which one? This refund?
The page that I'm looking at right now from the Federal Election Commission, which includes returns of contributions from August of the year 2008.
Oh, there were returns, but the Monins in Gaza did not get their money back. And I'm sure there are other returns that...
But they say when money is returned, that is, when they try to send money back and they can't, somebody sends the letter back to the sender, they give that money to charity. That's what they're claiming.
I understand, but the $800 and these numbers that they're using to sort of float confetti in the air, it does not substantiate the millions that were documented from foreign countries. And according to the Federal Election Campaign Act, you are not allowed, no foreign national is allowed to donate to a presidential election.
Right.
Right. And I am telling you that there are millions of dollars out there that has not been answered.
All right. Well, we'll see. I mean, what we have to do is compare now these records that we're getting from the Federal Election Commission with the information that you have to see who's telling the truth.
And we did that at the time. August, September, October, November, December. We went through all of the refunds, and we matched it against the...
Did you see any refunds from Hossam Edwan?
No.
Because we're seeing them here from August 2008.
Right. We didn't see any. So I think that there's and we went through them. So I would like to see this document.
All right.
And the brothers did tell Aaron Klein that they never received the money back.
We will let you know what happens here, folks. Very interesting stuff. Coming up on deck, Democrats are now targeting